So in today's video, we're going to review this BISSEL SPOTCLEAN Max Professional Cleaner. Now I've heard lots of good things about it. This is the new and improved edition. Has larger tanks, a separate tank for the formula so you don't waste any, and it's got a 2.4 meter length hose. So we're going to do an unboxing today, check it out, we're going to then review it, we're going to do a test before and after on some chairs that are in desperate need of a deep clean. And we're going to give you our impressions and if it's something that is going to work for you guys. Right, so let's open this up. If you do want to skip just to purely the review and actually seeing how it works, I'll put a timestamp below, feel free to fast forward. But let's get into it to begin with. Alrighty, as soon as we open this up, we've got a lot of stuff going on. We've got attachments and all sorts of things. Here, I'll show you. We've got bottles of goodies. We've got just like one of the attachment heads, instructions. I've heard there's 5 different types of head depending on what you need. There's even a little nozzle to get into cracks and divots, a little holder. Got a more finer concentrated suction. And we've got it's like another type of attachment there. Already under that. Let's see what we got next. Alright, this is where we've got the good stuff. It's got a great handle to pull it from, just see me as we lift it up. Okay, so we've got it out of the box, unpacked. We've got our long hose here, we've got our clever handle. There's a few bits and pieces we need to attach, like some hose clips, which I'll do shortly. But really great explanation in here if you need to have a guide as to how to get this thing running, which we'll get happening in just a sec, and then start showing you some before and after. So our first test for this BISSEL is going to be these 2 chairs. They've been used and abused really. They're semi-outside indoor chairs, but we have 3 young kids and a dog, and they just trash this thing. So we're going to get into it. Test it out. I've never used this before, so it's going to be interesting. But check out these stains, they're pretty horrible. So let's see how good it can do and if it gets a tick of approval. In and all is loaded and locked. I think what we're going to use first of all is this tough stain removing tool. We might even try out this one here, which is the stain trapper, which I think, don't know yet, but I've got a feeling what it does is it actually draws the dirty water into here rather than into the other tank. So let's give it a go. We've got 2 really dirty chairs to test out here. So using the stain trapper, we're definitely getting like a lot of gunk out. It's just pretty gross, but it doesn't seem to be quite getting the stains out like the other one. So either these stains are much more stubborn and hard to get out, or the tool's better. So we're gonna drop back to that really tough stain remover and see if that's gonna do us any better. a once over with the tough stain remover, and I'm pretty happy to report it's a lot better. And I think I've realised what the stain trap is for. This is more for those occasions where you've probably had a spill, like maybe a bit of wine in the carpet or a Coke, and you can literally just zip over it with this, and it stores it all back in that little spot in there. So you don't have to worry about doing a full rinse of your Bissell SpotClean Pro. So lesson learnt, but check this out. I think it's looking heaps better. So that was the one on the left. I'll do some before and afters here of what it looked like before. There are a few small spots that I couldn't get out, some really deeply entrenched stains. I don't even know if you can see it, but it actually brought up some other stains that were there, which were some texture, which, you know, permanent marker, good luck getting that out, and a little one up here. But all in all, pretty happy, but this one was massively different. Huge difference. You might remember that big stain here. There was blotches everywhere. It's looking next to new again. So I'm pretty keen to give this a whirl, like even in the car, on the upholstery in the car. It's done a fantastic job. So excuse me for being outside just finishing this video off, but we've got a couple of very energetic girls here on holidays. So my end result on this machine, we got it for about $300 over at our local Harvey Norman. That included SpotClean additive and the oxy action in there, which really helped get those stains sorted. And I think we're going to keep using this. Now, the main reason we got it was because we're looking at putting new carpet in. Our carpet's, I think, 30 years old, so it's really time for an update. But I'm a bit precious about getting new carpet with young kids that we know are going to just drop food and drink on it. So we went over some friends' houses and we saw that they had one, and they found it perfect for those accidents that happen where there's a drink spilled over. You usually zip over there with that extra attachment I talked about and suck it straight up. If there's any stain left, then of course you can start to use the stain remover tool as well. So it did very well. I was actually surprised it got those stains out, but we've got it in the sun here. They're just drying off, and I actually feel quite invited to sit on them again, where previously I felt a bit gross sitting on them. So I've got one more special thing. I'm actually going to undo the bin in this thing where all the remnants of that grossness are, so you can really get your fix as to how much dirt that's removed. And we'll finish up there. And if it's something you've enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel, because there's heaps of interesting things I've got on here around reviews and then just day in the life of things. I think you'll really enjoy it. All right, catch you later.